I'm not gonna lie, I've been struggling. We're struggling. It's not going well. And by it, I mean kind of everything that I'm doing with just content and my business. I keep second guessing almost everything that I'm doing. I keep changing my Instagram, my bio, the type of content that I'm making, and focusing on whether I should do Instagram or YouTube and stuff, because making content is important to me, and everyone's talking about like trying to grow your personal brand or whatever. But I've been doing this not to start a business or anything like that. It's to just fulfill my passion, because I just love documenting my life and just filming everything. Hence why I started this entire YouTube channel in 2017 with my first video, building things out of cardboard. I just wanted to document that and share that online. I didn't care about building a brand or even starting a business. I didn't even know you could do that. I was like 14 at the time too. But now that there's so much noise about building your personal brand and how to do content effectively, I keep changing what I'm doing. I keep looking for the most optimal strategies, and it's draining. Because a lot of the time I was like, all right, I'm gonna focus on YouTube, and then I stopped doing that because it takes too much effort, or I'm not doing well on it. So I go to Instagram, and then I'm making Instagram videos, and I'm like, wow, this kind of sucks. So now I feel like I've come back to YouTube. And it also doesn't help that I easily get affected by the content that I consume. The content that I consume and the things around me that I just see and hear, because I don't really know what I'm doing, right? So when I'm not super clear on what I'm doing, let's say Instagram, for example, if I'm trying to hit 10K followers and posting consistently on Reels, I'm not 100% sure if that's what I should be doing. Then I will go and watch a video, and it's like, here's how you actually grow your personal brand, or some bullshit like that, and they tell you to start a YouTube channel. If I'm not super clear on that initial path of focusing on Instagram, I will just immediately switch to YouTube. Be like, oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna do that, so I'll just switch. And then I keep going back and forth between Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and all these sort of things, and never really gaining traction on any of them, or putting any real focus and attention to any of these, because I spread myself out too thin, and the other, I don't have a concrete idea of what I'm doing. And yeah, it kind of makes sense, because I don't want to waste time, right? I only have 1 year left in university, and I want my business stuff to work. For those who don't know, I'm starting a brand and content consulting company here in Thailand. I signed my first client a couple weeks ago, so that was really exciting. And that is my focus, right? And that's what I want to document, me building. So I don't want to waste time, because time is my most valuable asset right now. And I know that, right? Everyone who I've talked to that graduated college, they always say, oh, I wish I did this different. I wish I, enjoyed my time more. And then a lot of the people I talk to here in Thailand, they're usually older than me. They're established professionals. They're later 20s, early 30s-ish. And they talk about how time goes by so fast. So me as a 22-year-old, I really want to build something now and get it right. And I think I'm kind of rushing myself in the process, and that's a big problem I'm having. I mean, the main thing I gotta do is just try things, right? I'm just gonna test things out now. On another note, I just ordered dinner, and I got it from this new place, and it's like Lebanese food, I think. Well, I've ordered from here a few times already, and I know it's bussin', but I got something else this time, and it looks real good. It smells so nice. Woo. Okay, check it out. So here we got some veggies. Then we got some pickles, tomatoes, green onions, cucumber. The pickles here in Thailand are really weird though. They're like way too sweet for some reason. And Thai people just like sweet. Whatever, I don't know. And then we got the fries. I wish there was a bit more fries, but this is a beef. I don't know how to say this. I don't want to try, but it's like a sandwich. And then I got a garlic naan. It's huge. I was pretty productive today, so now I can just enjoy the rest of my night. I found a new anime to watch, and I'm just gonna watch this, eat my food, and just relax.
Lonely, every day feels the same. I don't need anybody to share my day, but I can't lie, I think it will.
Oh, recently I've been wanting to. Oh my god! Fuck this tripod, dude. Please, please, guys, subscribe so I can afford a new tripod. Okay, one thing that's really been helping me get super high quality sleep is drinking ginger tea before I go to bed. And I'm gonna show you how I make it. So first, you get your pot, and then you put, I don't need to show that. You get your pot, and then you put water in it, alright? And we're gonna let it boil. And then, while that's on, we're gonna get a cutting board, and we're gonna cut up the ginger. So it looks like this. And then we're just gonna like take this off. Should be good. Maybe a bit more. Maybe not. What do I think? Yeah, maybe a little bit. I'll take this little knob here. There we go. This is how you cut it. Actually, I don't think it really matters how you cut it, but I like to just put it in little thick kind of circles, you know, so it still has some some meat to it. I just take this and then should I peel it? Okay, I guess we're gonna do that, yeah. You just take a spoon and then you just rub it. Bang. Bang. You can even do it like this. Speed demon. Look at that. Smooth as snake skin. It's still pretty messed up. Oh, I missed this one. Okay. Nice. Now we're just gonna cut it now. So just like this. These are not uniform, but good enough. Okay. And then you get little circles. Just throw those in. Alright, if you have a decent sized pot like this, the amount of ginger I put in is definitely not enough. So we're gonna fix that by... Hold on. I can get my tripod to stand. Okay, we're gonna fix that by using this ginger tea powder. Yeah, I didn't want to use this just straight up because, you know, I wanted it to be a little more natural. But yeah, we have this, so I'm gonna put some of this in. Also because I don't have, yeah, I ran out of honey and I don't have brown sugar. That's what you would use as a sweetener for it, or you could use Jubilees or that sort of stuff. I don't have any of those, so I'm just gonna use this. But this is pretty sweet, so it's good that I added the fresh ginger, so I can control the amount of sweetness without taking away too much of the ginger flavor. See what I'm saying? Look at that. I just put it in. It's looking great. So I'm just gonna stir this, and that's pretty much it, guys. It's not that difficult. I mean, if it was difficult, I wouldn't do it every night. But this way, you don't have to do it every night. I'm not drinking this entire pot. I'm putting some of it into just like a mug about this big, and then I save the rest in a thermos or something so I can just heat it up tomorrow night and the night after that. And so when I'm watching anime or, you know, K-dramas, I'm just sipping on this tea, and then I'm getting sleepy, and then I know it's time to go to bed. And then boom, out. My sleep quality has been through the roof. Alright, it's the next day. Usually I wake up and then either go to the gym or just get right to work. But today I'm not feeling too good. For some reason my stomach was hurting a lot. And I've decided to stay in my room, at least for now. Usually when I go and do work, I always leave. I always go to cafes or... yeah, that's pretty much it. I usually go to cafes and other areas just because I don't feel that productive in this environment, this environment being my room, right? It's the same area that I sleep, you know, watch Netflix and stuff. So I like to completely separate the two. That way, when I'm out in public too, there's no option for me to lie down and just relax, right? But I can do that when I'm here. So whenever I have to do work blocks, I always go outside. Changing your environment helps so much with productivity, and that's why I always do that. But today I'm staying inside because I don't feel the best. I'm kind of tired today as well. Like, I don't think I can get that much done, but I got a few things done, which is nice. I had to set up a new newsletter, which sucks. I was previously using like Kit. I was using Kit in the past, and they just closed my account. I don't know why. I didn't have that many subs anyway, and I wasn't that active on it. But anyway, I had to make a new one. It's fine. But I have this whole document of 30 lessons I learned from college with personal stories, key takeaways, summaries, action steps for you guys. If you guys want to check that out, what is wrong with my tongue? If you guys want to check that out, because it is very valuable, yes, and it is a little scary for me to give out because every single lesson that I have comes with a personal story of a mistake I made. So it's a little embarrassing for me, but I want to help you guys as much as possible. So it's the first link in the description if you want to see it, and it's completely free. Yeah, so this morning I just worked on building that out. I was thinking I need to order more contacts, so I was thinking of going out and getting more contacts and then buying a new tripod, because if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, I've been having so many problems with this. This is the Joby like 3-pronged whatever, I don't know, some wild apparatus that I've been using for some time now, and I got it because this is what all the vloggers used to use, you know, back in the day of Logan Paul, and I don't think David Dobrik used it, but a lot of vloggers that I watched use that tripod. So I was like, I'm gonna get the same thing. It's been 6 months-ish, and it's terrible. Like, when I set it down on certain areas, it just collapses, and then it'll fall and smash my camera, which I can't have. Like, that's not good, and it takes so long to set up. So definitely do not buy that tripod. I'm gonna get something with solid legs. Yeah, well, I was thinking of doing that today and going out, doing all that stuff, but I have decided to stay in, so we're gonna do it some other time. Yeah, I'm gonna order breakfast and then just kind of chill out. Some days you need to take a rest day, and today is one of those days. Kind of. I'm gonna do a bit of work.
I'll put a flower in your hair. Blurry pictures, we don't really care. Laughing until the world disappears, yeah.
Ah, my phone! I've decided to go do work. I'm gonna stop being a lazy bum. I'm gonna go to the cafe across the street I always go to and get myself a little matcha. I do enjoy drinking matcha, okay? It's called me performative, but it's something to treat myself with to also get me to go and be productive. So that's one little trigger that I have that helps me, you know, do things that I don't want to do. And then what I was talking about why I disappeared from YouTube, one was just I was having so much trouble second guessing everything that I was doing, wasn't sure if what I was doing was right? And the way I overcame that was just by asking myself, what am I most passionate about? Right? If no one was watching and, you know, followers didn't matter, running a business, what am I drawn to most? Just purely by passion. And that became YouTube, right? So I decided to come back and we'll just see where it goes. I don't know if this is the optimal approach, right? But I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to stick with it for the next 4 months. That's a really awkward height. I understand if you're going through something too. Just do what I did. Ask yourself the same questions. What do you really want to do? And then do that, right? There's no such thing as the right path or the optimal path. There's multiple ways to get to your destination. You just need to be clear on your destination and then have faith in what you're doing. I'm gonna have faith in what I'm building right now on YouTube and just keep sticking with it. Will I end up changing it in the future? Maybe. Hopefully not. But until then, this is what we're gonna be doing. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next video.